Welcome back to American Agenda. I'm Heather Childers, along with Joe Pinion today, who's in for Bob Sellers. 2 children are apparently on life support. 5 more are in intensive care in the state of Mississippi as the Delta variant cases surge in that state. Joining us now to tell us why this may be happening is CEO of GeoVax, David Dodd. David, always great to have you with us.
Thank you.
So what are your thoughts on this? Is this the natural course of things? I mean, I think Mississippi and a couple of other states, the Delta variant is now surging.
Yes, what's happening in Mississippi is very concerning. It's also very saddening to see that children are being hit with this. The Delta variant is something that's new. We're trying to understand it, trying to get a hold on it. And yet Mississippi is also the state with the lowest rate of vaccination. So there are a combination of events that have occurred or haven't occurred that have set up a situation that's quite alarming. It doesn't seem to necessarily be getting better because it's probably also a state that has one of the highest levels of concern and distrust about, federal government authorities coming in and forcing everybody to be vaccinated. Mm-hmm. I don't think that's reality, but I think that's the concept and the perspective people have.
Well, at the same time, though, while the Delta variant itself, I think it's the 97% of the infection rate is the Delta variant in some states, including Mississippi, I believe. But we'd previously been told that children, when it came to COVID-19, were least likely to get seriously ill. And then we had just the Pfizer vaccine so far that's been approved for use on children, 12 and up or younger children. Moderna still hasn't received that authorization yet. And then there are all of the complications that have been reported to come along with children getting the vaccine. So you would understand that people would be concerned about vaccinating their children.
I absolutely agree. I think they not only are, they probably should be. Because remember that these are technologies that have never been utilized in people before. The Moderna vaccines technology, the Pfizer BioNTech technology, we're seeing certain side effects. The Guillain-Barré syndrome, which is one that has to do with muscle problems, is now a new side effect.
And that was the Johnson & Johnson vaccine.
Exactly, absolutely. So we're dealing with situations that we've really, really rushed through. It's great that we got the vaccines there. I'm not surprised that the Delta variant is the predominant infection cause right now because we vaccinated everybody against the original strain, but we're going to continue to see these strains. But again, we need to recognize we pushed this process very fast, and I personally am concerned about pushing it to younger and younger groups at this stage.
So what do you think should happen to keep these younger people from, ending up in the hospital?
Well, most of, as we all know, fortunately, most for the young people that when they get infected, it's not something that puts them into the hospital. Mm-hmm. The key has been that they have a very low rate of going into the hospitalization and even much, much lower in terms of fatalities now. But what we need to do is certainly take our time, understand these vaccines, and decide at what point should we be testing them on younger children. But to start trying to go down to age of 2 and all, I'd be sort of concerned with unproven technology.
Right. And I know that you're working on a vaccine. What's the progress on that quickly?
Yeah, our vaccine we're working on a vaccine. We just recently resubmitted another grant following the first grant we had from NIH on a universal coronavirus vaccine that would be able to cover these variants before they emerge, be able to encompass them. It'd be a single shot. Again, would not require refrigeration. And most of all, the technology we use has been well recognized. It's been proven. It's very safe. Yeah. It's ideal for groups that are immune compromised.
Well, David, thank you so much for joining us. We know that there will be more variants and strains on the way. Thank you for your work. Yeah. And we'll be right back with the second hour of American Agenda after this.